Your brain is not tired because you did too much. It's tired because you do not let it rest. A constant emotional whiplash. And now you wonder why everybody says that everybody has ADHD nowadays. I used to be there. I used to go back from school, tired from everything. The first thing I would usually do is go to my room and use my phone to entertain myself. I thought naturally that if I just lie down on my bed for like some amount of time, I would regenerate my mind and actually not be tired anymore. But after 3 hours of laying on my bed with my phone in front of me, just scrolling shit, watching YouTube videos, that seemed to not be the case. Now, if you are like I used to be, then stop there for a second and think about it. Do some introspection. Does this method of regeneration work for you? Are you actually rested after a while? Or is it after 3 hours of scrolling through your phone, you're still in bed and you don't have the energy to get up, grab life by the balls, do what you're supposed to do that homework thing, maybe even just go outside and do fun shit? Is it the case? No, I don't think so. I don't think this method of resting is good for you, and I think it's a big cope. You see, the reason why you're tired all the time is probably multiple different things stacked on top of one another. So the first thing I mentioned earlier is the constant mental fatigue. Going from mental fatigue at work, talking to other people, making decisions constantly, or school, using your brain to learn, or university, whatever you're doing, using your brain there, constantly making decisions, interpersonal relations, and then going back home to do what? To go back home just to switch between some apps from one app to another, which is constant micro task managing, micro decision making. That is a huge cognitive drain. There's only so many decisions your brain can effectively perform during a day, and you're draining that. The next thing that it does to you is you're consuming rapid content. YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, a lot of new information, shocks, a lot of like memes, fast movement, a lot of dopamine spikes. And then you use up all that dopamine that your brain has in its reserve, let's call it. And then you lack focus. Then you don't have the dopamine, the energy, the molecule of wanting you to do something. You don't have anything anymore left to the actual necessary and grueling, boring tasks. Of course, you're not going to do them. Of course, you're going to feel tired. You see 10 different emotions in 60 seconds. From laughter, from like some depressing video to some motivational video. Your brain constantly switches between those things. A constant emotional whiplash. And now you wonder why everybody says that everybody has ADHD nowadays. Your brain is not tired because you did too much. It's tired because you do not let it rest. So the next time you go home and you want to rest because you feel tired, actually rest by resting. Like, let your brain rest. Lie down for 20 minutes in bed. No need to sleep because that'll make you more sluggish, but just rest. Just sit down. Don't talk to anyone. Don't do anything. Just rest. Have you ever done that? When was the last time you actually did that? When was the last time you actually properly rested without constant information flowing to you? If you have balls, actually admit it. Write in the comments. When was the last time you actually properly rested? Another interesting thing that I've noticed about you being tired, about people being tired in general, is something not many people talk about, and this might be very interesting because that's new knowledge for you, is you seemingly get a lot of energy basically pulled out of your ass. I don't know where it comes from, but when you have a goal, when you have a purpose that you yourself want to achieve. I'll tell you my own personal story. When I actually started running my online business, which is online tutoring, I was so excited that, wow, I'm finally making money online. Finally doing what I always wanted to do. What everybody says it's like so great and so good, and then I actually finally decided to do it. And it did work for me, and I was so excited. Since I was still in the military school and I was doing it like on the side, that gave me so much energy. I still was completely sleep deprived. Like everything I applied, I was still tired. It was so much work, and yet somehow I still managed to find all the energy. When there's something that motivates you intrinsically, when you want to do something yourself so bad, and you actually pursue that thing, that one goal that you yourself want, something that your soul desires. From my experience, your body can just somehow generate this energy out of nowhere. I'm not sure how that works. This is just my observation. That might be because everything else just simply aligns and I stop wasting time on unproductive bullshit like phone, like YouTube, Instagram, things like that. Maybe that's just a byproduct of how locked in I was on what I was doing. But you should also try that. Try maybe one day just do something that you've always wanted to do, something that you kind of maybe even forgot about, or you want to do it, but nah, not now, I don't have the skills, I don't have the time, blah 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 blah. Maybe just stop making excuses and try doing that one thing, be it creating your own video game, be it making that one business that you wanted to do, maybe learning a cool skill. And then if you actually notice what I myself noticed, how much your energy rises seemingly out of nowhere, just write it down in the comments. Share your story, bro. So the key takeaway from this video is you rest by resting, by actually not stimulating your brain for a certain amount of time, 20 minutes or so. Sit down, lie down, don't do anything with your brain, let it rest, and dedicate that rest, that energy, to something that you've always wanted to do. And then you will uncover some hidden vitality inside of you that you've never known was possible. This has been Costless Ethics. Subscribe to the channel for more motivation and advice.